Hi everyone! In this video, we'll be learning about the different customization options that you can do using your Shopney dashboard. Let's get started. Once you've logged in, navigate to the customization section in your dashboard. You will be welcomed with this page. There are four sections or four different pages in your mobile app that can be further customized. That would be your collection page or your product listing pages. And then you have your product detail page or the PDP. And then you can also customize some parts of your cart pages. And lastly will be the search page. Let's go over them one by one. So on the collection page or the product listing page or PLP, you have an option further customize your image display options. So while the themes that have been provided to you already sets up how the image display would be used, you can still further customize that depending on the style of your photographs. You can have the picture fill the entire frame, or the picture be fitted inside the frames, or scale the photographs that you have into a one-to-one square frame. Feel free to choose whatever suits you and always check it out on your preview app once you're done. Next would be your show quick to add cart. So basically, when you're in your product listing page, there will be an add to cart button available. You can switch this off if you want to force your customers to look into the product detail page before they add to cart. Next would be the quick sort option. What this does when you toggle it on is that when your customers click on a collection, the quick sort options will be available right on the top. Your customers can quickly sort the results or your collections to whatever is the best seller, whatever is featured, or whatever is the newest or the newly added products. Next would be the show vendor. Show vendor, when toggled on, will enable vendor name on your collection page. It is recommended for stores that sell products from various vendors. And then the last one for the product listing pages or the collection pages is hiding sold out products. Once this is toggled on, all of your out of stock products will no longer be visible in the list of your products in a specific collection. It will automatically track the product stocks and it will hide if your inventory is track enabled. So those are the options available for your product listing pages. Moving on to the product detail page. So just like in the product listing pages where you have the images, here in the product detail page, you can also further customize how your image will be displayed inside the product detail page. You can have your photographs fill the entire frame, or fit the frame, or scale to one-to-one square frame. Show vendor, just like also in the product listing pages, you can enable this if your store sells products from various vendors. SKU, so you know how you specifically assign an SKU to each of the products you have in Shopify. You can show those SKUs here as well. Show unit price. This is particularly available only for specific merchants selling in Germany. So it doesn't really affect a lot of our merchants. But when this is toggled on, it's basically enables bulk customers, or sorry, bulk selling of products to customers, but it also shows the unit price of each of the items. Again, this one is only available for specific merchants selling in Germany. Then we have the hide quantity selector. This one is specially used if you want to disable the quantity selector in the product detail page. Please note though that even if it is disabled, once the customer checks out that particular product, they will have the quantity selector still available in their checkout page. Then the variant selector type. For the variant selector type, so let's say for example, you have different sizes variants. So for example, small, medium, large, XL. What this particular feature will do is it will show your variants either on block or on drop down. Hide sold out variants. So in the product listings page, it hides your stocks that are zero stocks. So it hides all those products that are out of stock already. But for this one, the hide sold out variants, it will only hide the variants that is out of stock. So for example, once again, you have you have small, medium, large, and you don't have a stock for your medium sizes, then your variant selector will only show small, large, XL. There'll be no medium available in the selection. Next would be the show buy now pop-up. Basically, this one will enable a pop-up when the customer clicks on add to cart. Once they click on add to cart button, it would say, would you like to continue shopping or would you like to go to your cart? So next is the show recommended products. When this is toggled on, basically, if the customer is looking for a specific product, if they scroll down below, then they would also be proposed with some other recommended products. This is a very nice feature that you can toggle on, especially if you're opting to convince customer to do a cross-sell or an upsell of that particular product. Then we have show recently viewed products. So while show recommended products are just products that you are recommending for an upsell or a cross-sell to the customer, show recently viewed products will show at the bottom as well. But this one are the list of the products that this customer has also viewed in the past as well. And then the next one will be augmented reality. In Shopify admin, that augmented reality is an available feature. We can also show the Shopify AR on your online store to the app. By the way, this one is only available on platinum plans and above. Show inventory quantity. This is also very nice to toggle on if you want to inform your customers about how many remaining stocks are available. So it somehow creates a sense of urgency and creates a call to action to the customers that, hey, we have limited stock. So if you want this, go hurry and check out this particular item. If this is toggled on, the customers will show, depending on your quantity threshold, you can set it up to 50 items, down to 1 item, 3 items. That's your quantity threshold. And when your quantity reaches that particular threshold, it will say low stock instead of the quantity number. So you can toggle that on as well. Enable payment installment. This option will allow to show your customers payment installment options on the product page. So depending on what is your provider or your app that you use for installment, you can use Shoppay, Afterpay, Klarna, Sizzle, and you have Zuck as well. Then depending on what's available in terms of the installment options for each of the provider, you would have the preloaded messages that you can select. So as you can see here, I've selected ShopPay. These are the preloaded messages for ShopPay. Afterpay would have this messages as well. For Klarna, you can make 3 payments of buy now, pay later, buy in 30 days. So those are options. So again, depending on your installment provider, you can select that and you would see the preview of that message over here. Perfect. The next one would be the show tabs. Show tabs are additional information with regards to the product description. So this one though is particularly used when you have additional meta fields that you add onto your product detail pages on your Shopify website. And there are 2 types of tabs that you can utilize. It can be a global tab or the unique tab. So once you toggle this on and you click on configure, you will see you can add tab and you can select static or dynamic page. Static pages will be unique, global page basically, or a global tab which is applied across all of your products. But dynamic page will be for unique tabs, which means that it is only going to be available for a specific product. Now, in order to show this, there are some steps to be completed on the Shopify side. And you need to create your pages with information you'd like to show for each of the tabs. It might sound a little complicated, but we do have detailed guides for both the global and unique tabs. So you can head on to our help center and you will have detailed guides regarding these 2 tabs. Or you can always, of course, reach out to us via the support team. We're available to you 24/7. Cool. Next is, or the last item for the product detail page that you can customize is enabling the pre-order and coming soon options. So it will inform your customer if that particular product status is a pre-order or a coming soon in the product detail page. So while that's the main purpose of this particular customization option, there is actually, when you toggle it on, there's actually a more powerful functionality of this feature. It gives you the power to also create specialized messages. So I'll give you an example. Free shipping if combined with a specific product. So you can put very specific, very important notes instead of saying coming soon or pre-order. So let me show that to you. So I'm just going to select pre-order, for example. And what you just have to do is to make sure that you tag that particular product in your Shopify with a particular tagging. So let's say my product tag would be free shipping. Okay, so all of the products that are tagged with free shipping on your Shopify admin will have this message that we will write later on. So that is the condition. So that's the first thing that you have to do, to select the products with the product tag, and that is the condition. And then this is the message that you want to appear. So it's either what we can do is we can hide the prefix so that that doesn't show. So this is how it's going to look like. And then you have a message that says free shipping if combined with gadget X, whatever that is. So you have that text, and I know I can add an emoji there as well. Let me just try. Let me try if I can do an emoji. There you go. See, I can even do an emoji to the default message. So what happens is that every time that your customer sees that product, they will see this message uh above the price. So they see that right below the image itself. So they have that important note that this you'll that they will get a free shipping if combined with whatever gadget that is. And lastly is to select the button text. You still want them, this is not a pre-order item, so you want them to still be able to add this to their cart. So you can click on add to cart, and then once you save this, you will have that important message added to those particular um, free shipping tagged products you have on your Shopify. I hope that helps. This is a very nice workaround if you again want something to be added as a message. Now, as I mentioned, there are other uh prefixes that you can choose. Let me just go back to the page. So there are so many options with regards to delivery that can be added as a prefix. Then you have your default message and so on and so forth. Again, if you don't want any of these messages, you can always hide the prefix. So just note that for coming soon, it has the same functionality, except that it wouldn't have the add to cart button because it will just be coming soon. So it won't allow your customers to add the products to their cart. So if you want to use this feature as, an important message in the product detail page, then I wouldn't recommend coming soon. It's just really for coming soon purposes. For if you want to drop that product as a coming soon product, then do it as it is. But if you want to use the feature as a workaround for something that you want to specifically say in your product detail page, then pre-order is what I would recommend for you guys. Awesome. So we're done with product listing page and product detail pages. The next page that we can further customize will be the cart page. So we can definitely highlight the payment options to inform your customers about what payment options on the cart page before they initially check out. So these are, if you want, this is how it's going to look like. Now you can also toggle on, I have other payment options, but if you want, for example, I want PayPal to be included, and then I will just rearrange that. There you go. Oh, I want Google Pay to be included. I can rearrange that. And those are the payment options that can be highlighted. Now, you would have to toggle on other payment options so that more button can be toggled on. Now, if I toggle that off, the more option will be gone. Okay. So the next one is enable cross-sell widget. So once they are on their cart page, you will have, you can bring in wish list, recently viewed products, or a specific collection to the spotlight once they're checking out. So this is a very powerful feature once again, and only available to our platinum plans and above. So you can toggle this on and you will see which one do you want? Do you want a featured collection? Do you want to show their wish list, or do you want to see their recently viewed items? You can select whatever. You can also opt to show only this, to show your carousel widgets only when the cart is empty, but if it's not empty, then um, they won't see it. So the preference or the recommendation is to show it even if the cart is empty or not. The next one will be the search page. So when the customer initiates a search or clicks on the search bar in your showcase, then you can customize what can be initially suggested when they look into, or when they're typing something on the search bar. When the search screen is open, you can use this feature to highlight the collections you want to show the customer, and you can manage these suggested collections by selecting and sorting multiple collections. So let's try that. So you will see in this example, I have so many collections, but I only wanted to show 34 collections when the search page is open. If you do not select a collection, for example, if I remove all these, what will happen, and I still toggle it on, what will happen is all of the collections will be selected. Next will be the barcode or QA scanner. When your customer is visiting your physical retail store locations, they can scan the barcode or the QR code that you put on the tag of that particular physical item, and it will pull up in your mobile app so they know more about it. You know how you're very descriptive, for example, in your website about what this item is all about, then at least when they scan the code, they know more about it. And they can even see if you have stocks left, then they would see how many stocks are left. If you have that available or toggled on your mobile phone. So it's really, really nice item or feature once again, but once again, it combines the mobile and retail experience of your customers. That is it. We have gone over all the customization options available on your Shopney dashboard. I hope you guys saw the value of everything that we've just talked about. Your creativity is the limit. There's so many things that you can do, so many available features that are just right in your fingertips when you have your Shopney dashboard open. Please, please, please feel free to play around all of these options. Any changes that you make on the customization option is automatically updated to your app. The only thing that's not going to be automatically updated if your app is already live will be the change of your themes. But other than that, if you just, for example, toggle on any of these customization options, it will automatically be applied to your app. So this is an amazing opportunity for you to go to your Shopee dashboard now, play around it, and see the magic that it can do to your mobile apps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next tutorial. Bye!